Hello there! Ready to dive into the exciting world of programming with JavaScript? This journey will equip you with fundamental concepts that form the building blocks of countless websites and applications you interact with every day. We'll demystify key concepts like variables, arrays, functions, objects, and loops. Don't worry if these sound intimidating now, we'll break them down into bite-sized pieces with clear explanations and relatable examples. By the end of this journey, you'll have a solid understanding of these core JavaScript elements and be well on your way to writing your own code. So, let's embark on this adventure and unlock the power of JavaScript together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Imagine a box where you can store things. That's essentially what a variable is in JavaScript. It's a named container for holding information, like numbers, text, or even true-false values. To create a variable, we use the keyword or followed by a name for our variable and then assign a value to it using the equal sign. For example, creates a variable named age and stores the number 25 in it. Variables make our code dynamic, allowing us to work with data that can change. We can access and modify the values stored in variables throughout our program. This ability to store and manipulate data is what makes variables essential for building interactive and responsive web applications. What if we need to store a collection of related values, like a list of your favorite colors or all the students in a class? That's where arrays come in handy. Arrays are like containers that can hold multiple values in an ordered sequence. Each value in an array is assigned a numerical index, starting from 0 for the first element. To create an array, we use square brackets, and separate the values inside with commas. For instance, creates an array named colors containing 3 color names. Arrays simplify working with collections of data, allowing us to access, add, remove, or modify elements efficiently. This makes them invaluable for managing lists of data in web development, like displaying items in a shopping cart or creating dynamic menus. Section 4. Making your code reusable. A look at functions. Think of functions as reusable blocks of code that perform specific tasks. They help us organize our code, making it more efficient and easier to manage. A function is defined using the keyword, followed by a name, parentheses, and curly braces. The code inside the curly braces is executed when the function is called. For example, we could create a function to add 2 numbers. Now, whenever we need to add 2 numbers, we can simply call this function with the desired values. Functions promote code reusability, improve readability, and make our programs more modular and easier to maintain. They are the workhorses of JavaScript, powering everything from simple calculations to complex user interactions on web pages. Section 5. Grouping data effectively. Exploring objects. Objects in JavaScript provide a way to represent complex data structures by grouping related properties and actions together. Think of an object as a collection of key-value pairs, where each key represents a property and its corresponding value holds the data. We create objects using curly braces. For example, creates an object named person with properties for name, age, and city. Objects allow us to model real-world entities and their attributes, making our code more organized and easier to understand. They are commonly used to represent things like user profiles, product details, and more complex data structures in web applications. Section 6. Repeating tasks with loops. Loops in JavaScript are essential for performing repetitive tasks efficiently. They allow us to execute a block of code multiple times depending on a specified condition. There are several types of loops like the loop, loop, and loop, each serving different scenarios. For instance, a loop is commonly used when we know the number of iterations in advance, while a loop is ideal when the number of iterations is not predetermined. By using loops, we can automate repetitive tasks, making our code more concise and less error-prone. Thank you for joining us on this journey through JavaScript fundamentals. We hope you found these lessons insightful and empowering. Remember, the key to mastering JavaScript or any programming language is practice and persistence. Keep coding, keep experimenting, and don't hesitate to explore new concepts and techniques. Happy coding, and see you next time.